The Two Sisters, A Tale of Kindness and Envy. Once upon a time, in a small village nestled between rolling hills and a sparkling river, there lived two stepsisters named Clara and Marigold. Though they shared the same home, their lives were worlds apart. Clara, the elder, was gentle and kind. She had a heart as pure as the morning dew and always looked after others before herself. Her days were filled with chores, yet she never complained. She loved the simple joys of life, the songs of birds, the scent of wildflowers, and the warmth of the sun on her face. Marigold, on the other hand, was the younger of the two and had a fiery spirit. She was beautiful, with hair like spun gold and eyes that sparkled like emeralds. However, her beauty masked a heart that was cold and selfish. Marigold resented Clara's kindness, seeing it as a weakness. She was envious of the love and respect Clara earned from the villagers, though she never showed it openly. Their father had passed away when they were young, leaving them in the care of their stepmother. The stepmother, though not cruel, favored Marigold because of her beauty and charm. She often gave Marigold the finest dresses and allowed her to attend the grandest parties, while Clara remained at home, tending to the household duties. One day, news spread through the village of a grand ball at the royal palace. The prince was searching for a bride, and all the eligible maidens were invited. Marigold was ecstatic, certain that her beauty would win the prince's heart. She spent days preparing, choosing the most dazzling gown and adorning herself with jewels. Clara, too, longed to attend, but she knew she had no fine clothes to wear and her duties at home would keep her from going. On the night of the ball, Marigold left in a flurry of excitement, leaving Clara behind to finish her chores. As Clara worked, a soft light filled the room, and before her stood a fairy godmother. The fairy godmother, who had watched over Clara since her birth, decided that this night would be Clara's turn to shine. With a wave of her wand, she transformed Clara's ragged clothes into a gown more beautiful than anything Marigold had ever worn. Her hair was arranged in delicate curls, and a pair of glass slippers appeared on her feet. "Go to the ball, dear Clara," said the fairy godmother, "but remember, the magic will only last until midnight." Clara arrived at the palace, and as she entered, the entire room fell silent. Her beauty and grace were unparalleled, and even Marigold, who was busy trying to catch the prince's eye, could not recognize her own stepsister. The prince, captivated by Clara's charm, asked her to dance, and they spent the entire evening together. Marigold watched with growing jealousy, wondering who this mysterious girl could be. As the clock struck midnight, Clara remembered the fairy godmother's warning. She fled the palace, leaving behind one of her glass slippers as she ran. The prince, desperate to find her, ordered a search of the entire kingdom, declaring that he would marry the girl who fit the slipper. When the royal messengers arrived at Clara and Marigold's home, Marigold was confident that the slipper would fit her. She tried with all her might, but her foot was too large. Then Clara, still wearing her plain clothes, shyly stepped forward. To everyone's amazement, the slipper fit her perfectly. Marigold was furious, but the prince, recognizing Clara as the girl from the ball, took her in his arms. They were soon married, and Clara became a beloved queen, known for her kindness and wisdom. As for Marigold, she was left to reflect on her jealousy and selfishness. Over time, she realized that true beauty came from within, and she began to change her ways. Though she never found a prince of her own, she eventually became a respected member of the court, learning from her sister the value of love and humility. And so, the two stepsisters, once divided by envy and pride, grew closer in their newfound understanding, living the rest of their days in peace and harmony.